Historic Lambeau Field. Fittingly, it butts up against Lombardi Avenue here in the heart of Green Bay, Wisconsin. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Washington football team and the Green Bay Packers. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. First carry here for Joe Mixon. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going. And then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And quickly into the hands of Robinson. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Mixon with a first down carry. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Back to Mixon on first down. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. And he's a long ways into Washington before hitting the turf. A big hitter. That one goes for 40 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Wilson. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. First down screen pass, good for 5.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Wilson, this will be caught at about the 5. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
The stop there on 3rd, they could have held him to 3 on this opening drive. Now they have to bow their necks on 1st and goal.
And if I'm looking at this from the offense's point of view, that's a big-time pickup right there, and I'd go right at him with another momentum play. Go quickly.
And he will get this into the end zone. Green Bay. Joe Mixon. Score on the opening drive.
Extra point is
Rosas good with the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Washington, nothing. Albert Rosas set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. He takes this for 3 to the 29. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
3-yard pickup.
Bring play action. Now it's Mahomes. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
Josh Jacobs.
10 yards there. Good for a Washington first down.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. But this seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that first down on 3rd down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot, and they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out. I think into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Ford. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Escaping the pressure right. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
On first down, Mixon. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Now they're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you said, establish the run game, and they've been successful.
And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack.
He's taken out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Packers 7, Washington 0.
On 3rd down, Wilson. That's caught. It's Thomas. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
They'll give it to Mixon. And the Packers are going to have it 1st and goal as he'll take this down to about the 3.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He's trying to get his 2nd touchdown already in the first half.
They had that one earlier, was bidding for a 2nd. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
Right there, 54, right there.
Now it's Wilson. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And a short return to the 6-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points no matter what. At worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Looking downfield for Godwin. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They go play fake. Mahomes uncorks one for Davis. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The intended target there was Gabriel Davis. 3rd down here.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Open man is Godwin. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. Looking downfield for Godwin. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Similar to a shooter in basketball who just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Now it's Mahomes again. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. 2nd straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
Now it's Wilson. Ebron caught left side. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Eric Ebron, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. And he'll bang that one through.
That's the score. Packers 14. Washington, nothing.
Touchdown. Here's Rosas on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Looking to throw is Mahomes. He'll take a shot here for Hooper. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And out across midfield down to the 45. A gain there of 30 big ones.
And the Washington first down.
Mahomes now on 1st down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Mahomes to throw once more. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. On play action, it's Mahomes. He can run for it, and he will. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down. This would have been a 54-yard boot had they tried a field goal, but they will not try a field goal. They're going for it. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. Washington goes for it, but it does not pan out. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 44-yard line.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Mixon. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
Ball carrier.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
58, right over there, 19.
From midfield now, here's Wilson. Caught out left side by Robinson. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 27 yards there, a first down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
58, come on. 58, come on. Here it comes. Check, 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 check. Check, check, check. Diva.
On first down, Wilson. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time, and a first down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Allen Robinson, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Let's go. Let's get this ball.
2nd and 10. It's Wilson again. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there. Unable to do so, that makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Austin Hooper, the intended receiver, and it'll bring up 3rd down. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the 2nd quarter. Final shot before the half from Mahomes. Flushed out right. Airing this one out for Evans. And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Sean Davis with a pick. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Aldrick Rosa set to kick off.
Washington down on the scoreboard, but they are getting the football first here, and we are back underway on EA Sports. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now.
That's caught inside the 20.
Mahomes.
And he takes it down deep into Green Bay territory.
A gain of 50.
A huge play there for Washington. 59 yards. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
Incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. The intended receiver that time was Josh Jacobs. And that takes us from second to third down. And again, it's Mahomes. And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. Credit the sack to the always disruptive Olivier Vernon. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop.
Turnover on down.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now.
Incomplete.
Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 12 yards there and a first down.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Middle of the field, it's Robinson. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. So first and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. This is Mixon on the draw. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3.
And that call makes sense, because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
58, right over there, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Go.
From the 30 on second down, Wilson, he sets to fire deep. Touchdown, Packers. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now. And the Packers add on to their lead. The fly route works for the TD Graham.
And you know what the receivers love to say? If we get even with the defender, we're leaving. And that's exactly what he did all the way into the end zone. And then he was on the business end catching it once he got over the stripe.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go-around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. Before we came up to the booth, the last thing he said as we were walking off the field, I want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
After the interception, here's Wilson. Rolling to his right. Looking long for Thomas. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Russell Wilson now with 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon. And that interception key as it leads to the touchdown. Well, that didn't take long. The turnover instantly almost turning into points.
And when that happens, a lot of teams have the mentality of let's strike right now. You got them off balance after the turnover to the takeaway. Let's go get it. And that's exactly what they did.
PAT up and good by Rosas. And that will extend this big lead.
Aldrich Rosas set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away.